afternoon. We have reached the final day of our new student orientation here at Morehouse College. Thank you very much for joining us for the past 2 days. We hope that you have gained the necessary information to move forward to the beginning of the fall semester. Today, our final day, we will hear presentations from the academic divisions and departments and the academic experiential learning division. Thank you very much for joining us. Good afternoon. We have reached the final day of our new student orientation here at Morehouse College. Thank you very much for joining us for the past 2 days. We hope that you have gained the necessary information to move forward to the beginning of the fall semester. Today, our final day, we will hear presentations from the academic divisions and departments and the academic experiential learning division. Thank you very much for joining us.
Greetings. My name is Dr. Martha Matkins, and I'm going to show the information session today, showing students how to navigate the Blackboard course management system. This is our Morehouse College mission statement I'm showing here. And then some questions about this orientation. What to expect when using Blackboard course management system to complete your coursework? What are the technology requirements? What basic computer skills are needed? How and when to log into my course? How to participate in my course and turn in work? Where to purchase my textbooks? What student support services are available? And who to contact with questions. So basic computer skills are needed in order to use the course management system. The internet browser, the preferred browser is Google Chrome. Inside of using basic computer skills includes using email, word processing, uploading, downloading, saving and retrieving files, and in some cases, installing software. So what should I expect if my course is online? The course content and assignments are available on Blackboard. There's a certain level of independent learning is needed. The instructors, when the courses are facilitated through the course management system, the feedback from the instructor occurs within 24 to 48 hours. Frequent participation is key to success when you're in an online course or is in a course that is using the Blackboard course management system. So myth versus reality, if your content is online or if you're enrolled in a fully online course. There's some myth that says online courses are easier, but that's not necessarily true. The reality is that it could be harder depending on your skill level, and it involves a commitment, sometimes more commitment than face-to-face. Online courses are self-paced. They're not always self-paced. It depends on the syllabus and the guidelines from your instructors. It says online courses are not as engaging as face-to-face. They are just as engaging. In fact, with the increased use of technology, online courses have become more interactive. So what kind of commitment? And this not only applies to online, this applies to any course. You're expected to spend 3 to 4 hours per credit hour a week time commitment in your course. For example, a 3 credit hour course might require 9 to 12 hours of work per week. Again, that could be online, it could be blended, which is a blended model of high online and face-to-face, or your face-to-face course. Make sure you always plan a weekly schedule to include your online coursework so that it does not overlap with your face-to-face coursework. So where do I purchase textbooks? This slide has some information, but I would encourage you to reach out to your instructor and please review your syllabus to confirm your textbook information. Academic dishonesty, this information is generally on your syllabus and comes from your instructor. What we want to make sure that you're aware of, do your best to submit original work and paraphrase. Your instructors will share with you if they use MLA or APA for citing references. And always refer to the Morehouse Student Policy Manual for plagiarism information, and that is located on the Morehouse website. So computer technology requirements as stated. Access to a computer. You can use a PC or a Mac. Mobile devices, they work, but they cannot be, most of your work cannot be completed because of the size of the screen, and the navigation is different. The mobile device generally has an app versus has the actual web browser. Check your router or modem for quality. So if you are taking an online course, if your instructor is asking you to log into a course, make sure that you check your router or modem for quality. Upgrade as needed or recommended by your provider. And again, Google Chrome is the recommended browser. And always, always follow the golden rule of having a backup plan. So logging into your online course. On the Morehouse website, if you notice, you'll see My Portal, where the arrow is pointed to. You will select My Portal, and you will sign in with your Morehouse username, your password, and it will take you into your course. After you log into the Morehouse portal, select the Blackboard Blackboard Learning Single icon, and you should not be prompted to enter a password because this is a single sign-on. I'm going to show you in a minute how to log into Blackboard. This is what the icon looks like. It says Blackboard Learn. That's the one you want to select in order to log into Blackboard and see all of your courses. Every course that you register for should show up in your Blackboard account. This is an example of a course that's loaded in Blackboard, and this is what it looks like. You would select that course, and when you enter the course, it should look similar to this. The navigation, which is on the left, might be a little bit different, but for the most part, this is what the courses will look like when you open up the course in Blackboard. So how do I participate in my course in Blackboard? You are encouraged to log in daily, especially if the course is all online or if your instructor has opted to put most of the content online. There's evidence of actively participating in your coursework through discussion forums, submitting assignments, and participating in Collaborate sessions. Collaborate is a Blackboard tool that allows you to synchronize. It's very similar to Zoom, if you're familiar with Zoom, but it is a built-in tool that's inside of Blackboard. As a student, you participate in your course in a variety of ways. The most common through the Blackboard course management system is through the discussion board, assignments, group assignments, and exams. A direct link to Morehouse email account is available in Blackboard, so you can simply email someone else in your class, other students if you're working on a project, or you can simply email your instructor directly from Blackboard if you have a question. Who do I contact for support? You want to contact your advisor if you have questions about your schedule. If it's technical support, you would contact the help desk. And assignments and content questions, you always want to contact your instructor. Your instructor's information should be in the course shell as well as on the syllabus. You can always email your instructor directly through Blackboard. And always contact your instructor if you have questions. Student support services are available. There's academic advising. There's a Disability Access Center, as well as the AUC library. The library currently is functioning online, but a lot of the same resources are still available. This is an example. That's the screenshot of the library page. And at the top left, it shows the URL to access the library. Most of the courses now have a direct link to the library. If not, it's pretty simple to just go in and select and find the AUC library and request information. You can find materials, look at the database, and you can also work with a librarian to help you if you're working on a research project. So real quickly, we'll test our knowledge and ask yourself these questions before you start participating in your class. What to expect when using Blackboard course management system to complete my coursework? What are the computer requirements? How and when should I log into my online course or my course that is blended, or if my instructor is simply using Blackboard as a resource? How to participate in my course and turn in work? Where to purchase my textbooks? What student support services are available? And who to contact with questions? Those are just a few things that we want to cover as you begin to navigate through the system. I'm going to switch over to the Blackboard course shell and just share with you a couple of things. Bear with me. As you can see, this is the login. This is the portal. When you select My Morehouse and select the portal, this is a login screen. You would simply put your Morehouse ID here. Make sure you put morehouse.edu. Select Next. Put your password. And now you have access to all the apps. We're going to log into Blackboard. You should not have to log in again. This is a single sign-on. So when you select Blackboard, it should take you directly into Blackboard. You will see a tab that says Courses. You want to select that tab and you'll see all of your courses that you are enrolled in for the semester should show up here. I'm going to select a course called Advising 101, and all of the new students should be enrolled in this course. Inside of this course, this is just an example. We have announcements, syllabus, weekly content, professor profile discussion board, something called Blackboard Collaborate, which is a synchronous tool. Again, it's very similar to Zoom. Your instructors will use this to meet with you online weekly. This is a feature that I referred to earlier, the send email feature, where you can select send email and email your instructor or anyone else that's enrolled in a course. This is a quick link to my grades. So you can see your grades easily. If you select here, you can see all of your grades inside of Blackboard that your instructor put in Blackboard. This is the link to the library. This takes you to other tools. This is the help, and this is Starfish. Starfish is our retention tool, and it allows you to go in and share information with your advisor and also look at your status based on what's inside of Blackboard because it feeds directly from Blackboard to Starfish. Inside of this course, inside of the weekly content folder, we've placed something that we need you to read. It says, all students must complete the college inventory survey. So everyone should have access to this. When you log into your course, make sure you select weekly content, select here to complete the college student survey. And when you select here, it's going to take you directly to the survey. And we ask that you complete this survey as soon as possible. That information will be automatically saved. Another feature I wanted to show you today is Blackboard Collaborate. Blackboard Collaborate, again, is where you will meet your instructors online. The instructor will tell you to either join through the course room or the instructor will have sessions set up here. When you log into your course and you log into Blackboard Collaborate, I'm going to select course room and I'm going to join the course room. Now keep in mind, I'm the only one in here right now, but this is a place where your instructor will meet with you, have weekly sessions, share content with you, share PowerPoints, share other screens, and have discussions with you and the other students. So please make sure that you go through each one of your courses, look at the content areas, become familiar with, always make sure that you look at the announcements to see if your instructor has put new announcements out. The syllabus should reside here, so you should be able to select here and find your syllabus. Again, most of your courses will have this same, what we call navigational structure, and you will see this information when you log into the course. That is the information that we have to share with you today regarding logging into your course using Blackboard. Make sure that you utilize the information that we've shared with you and also reach out to your instructor or to the help desk if you have any other questions.
Thank you, Dr. Mankins. This is Dr. Mel Foster, Associate Provost for Student Success here at Morehouse. I want to thank you all for tuning in for this presentation. What you've just experienced was a presentation for how to navigate Blackboard Collaborate. So all students are expected to utilize this because it is the learning management system for the college. All of your courses will be engaged through that portal. So it's important for you to understand how to use it, one, how to access it, and how to access the tools within it. I do want to bring special attention to the college student survey, which Dr. Matkins pointed out to you. This is very important for you to fill out. Once you have completed this, it will allow us to better engage with you to ensure your success at the college. This is vital information for us to have before the semester begins. So we will keep track of who has completed it and who hasn't, and you will receive follow-up information regarding it. But I can't express enough the importance of being able to receive your responses to those questions. It is critical, right? It's going to help us an awful lot ensure your success as a new man of Morehouse. At this time, if you have questions, I'm going to please questions regarding the Blackboard access and functionality. Please put your questions in the chat space. I do want to point out to you that in order to have the best experience with Blackboard, it is going to be best for you to be using either the Google Chrome browser or the Firefox. I think I'm right about that, Dr. Matkins. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Google Chrome is the preferred browser. Yes.
Perfect. So let's see here. Some questions here in the chat space. Which app do we go to give parents ability to receive emergency alerts? That's from Mr. Bartholomew. Those emergency alerts will be set up by the student in the emergency alert system of the college. So there will be information that will be coming to the student regarding how to set that up. Let's see. For the person who said that there's nothing coming up on the business administration presentation, it has ended now. Let's see. Okay, good. So they thought it was said from one. No, okay. So we're going to access survey. So if you have not signed into, so the question is, how do you access the survey? So Dr. Matkins just led you through a process of how to access the Blackboard course. So when you signed in to My Portal, your My Portal access to pay your bill, you signed in and you should be able to see in that space the Blackboard app. It's going to be a capital B followed by a lowercase b. Once you click on that app, you will then see, you'll be led into the app. You'll see the home page of that app as Dr. Matkins demonstrated. And then in that, you will see on the left-hand side the list of courses that you are enrolled in. Now, the courses that will appear there, I think now, will only be the courses that are live. Right now, the only course that is live for you is the Advising 101 course. If you click on that, then you will be in that course that Dr. Matkins demonstrated moments ago. In that, that's where you will find the link for the college student inventory survey. Women courses will be uploaded into Blackboard once they are live. So August 10th, I believe, is the day that courses will go live. The other courses will go live in the system. But right now, the only course that is live for all freshmen is the advising course. So when you go in there, that will be the only course that you can click into, is the advising course. Someone is asking, can they download Blackboard as well? Yes, you can download Blackboard. Download it as an app. You can use it, the app version of Blackboard, but you cannot download, at least from my knowledge, Dr. Matkins, can students download Blackboard to their desktop?
Not that I am aware of.
Okay.
Yes.
So the answer to that question is no. Any other Blackboard questions? Blackboard related questions? So I will go on and say this. So all classes will appear in Blackboard. And you can expect that you will see your syllabus and your grades in this space. You will be able to go in and set up your calendar so you can see assignments. I'm sorry, set up your profile. Actually, students can actually go and set up your profile, I believe, as well, right, Dr. Matkins?
Yes, they can set up a student profile. Yes.
And you can do your calendar and to make sure that you are aware of the things that are due, as well as past due. So this is going to be the place where you're going to want to come to every single day. Every single day you will sign into your My Portal account, click on your Blackboard app, and this is where you will engage with your classes and your faculty members. So even if you are living on campus and will have a hybrid course where you are meeting face-to-face as well as online, you're going to want to come to Blackboard every day to engage with any announcements. So if there have been any new announcements for your classes, any adjustments to assignments, and any other special communications from the college. This will not be the only place where you'll see those special communications, but it's going to be the central location for that to occur. Let's see, how do I set up? Someone asked a question, if yes, so you will receive information about how to set up the emergency communications in Blackboard later. That will be coming to you later. How do I set up and enroll in classes? This is from Mr. Kinsey. You should have already received from the advisors an invitation to complete your assessments for mathematics and for foreign language. Once you completed those two assessments, then you would have received another communication from the advisors instructing you on how to register for courses. And once you have done that part and had that registration approved, you would then have courses in Blackboard. So right now, there are no courses that are live in Blackboard except for the Advising 101 course. And if you're not in that, you will be shortly. I'm not sure when it was you completed your enrollment, but the Office of the Registrar is working to make sure that all freshmen are in the Advising 101, all freshmen and transfer students are in the Advising 101 course. This is not a course that you will receive any credit for. This is just for having access to your advisors and for them to have access to you. Mr. Shagag, you asked if the the online classes will be video chatting through Blackboard. So yes, you will be doing, Dr. Matkins demonstrated how to access Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, which is the video conferencing that faculty will use for their lectures, and so they can actually see the class, the students in the class, and engage in that functionality. There's several different functionalities in that space, similar to Zoom, but this is housed in Blackboard. Yeah, she's demonstrating it now for you. You can see where that would occur. So once your faculty member has set up these sessions in the course, links will show up in your calendar, and you can click on access it that way, or you can access it in the way that Dr. Matkins just demonstrated, by just clicking on the Blackboard Collaborate link, and then going to the video sessions. Mr. Armstead, I'm part of the PSP, and teachers had trouble showing quiz. I'm not sure, showing you the quiz. I'm not sure the context is there, Mr. Armstead. Showing it, are you asking about the survey? The college student survey? Okay. So Ms. Gunter is actually trying to respond to some of these too, which is great. So thank you, Ms. Gunter. Are there any more questions regarding Blackboard? You will have plenty of time to practice the functionality of this. So make sure you go in and plunk around to familiarize yourself with the different aspects. And if you have questions about functionality, whom should they contact, Dr. Matkins? Should they contact you or Shantiri Pittman?
For functionality, they should contact me directly. I would say first contact the instructor, and then they can also contact me if there's something if they're having problems getting to Collaborate or uploading a file or using the discussion thread. They can certainly contact me directly.
Okay, I'm going to put your email in the chat space here. So that's there now for yes. So Miss Gash, yes, freshmen will have the option to take full-time online courses. Let's see. That's the other number of questions about that. Yes. Any other questions? Our next session starts at 2 p.m. and that's going to be a series of pre-recorded sessions. And so we look forward to seeing you then, if there are no other questions. So then I will thank you all for being here, and we will look forward to seeing you at the 2 p.m. sessions.
Good afternoon, everyone, and to the members of the class of 2024, congratulations on your acceptances to Morehouse College. It's really a pleasure to welcome you to the institution. My name is Ajit Samrasingh, and I am an alumnus, class of 82, and also work in the capacity of Director for the Office of Health Professions here at Morehouse College. This is the special unit that plays a vital role in developing students that have aspirations for careers in medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and the other health professions. If you look at what's going on, you'll find that when it comes to healthcare disparities, we are at the very bottom of the totem pole. Latino communities and African American communities continue to have difficulty with access to good healthcare and competent physicians. This is why it is so important that we continue this tradition at Morehouse of developing the very, very best medical doctors and dentists that have the skill, the compassion, and the competency to go into these disadvantaged communities and make a difference. Developing physicians and dentists has been a part of the Morehouse DNA for years. So for those that want to go to medical school or dental school, you are definitely at the right place. Your progression begins this semester. The majority of you should be enrolled in General Biology 111. The prerequisites for medical school will need to be completed by your junior year when you apply to medical, dental, or health professional schools. You will need 1 year of biology. You'll need 1 year of inorganic chemistry. You'll need 1 year of organic chemistry, 1 year of physics, and because of the new medical college admissions test, which includes biochemistry, you'll need a semester of biochemistry, a semester of introduction to sociology, and a semester of introduction to psychology. As pre-health advisor, other courses I strongly recommend include cell biology, molecular genetics, physiology, microbiology, as well as a course in public health. Again, we have a good idea as to what the profile for success is, and we make sure that we bring up the kind of programs that are going to assist you in having the skill set that you need, as well as the exposure that guarantees that you will be an attractive applicant to medical school. The kind of programmatic pieces that we are involved with include running a summer program. We also have Health Professions Awareness Day. We have Dental Awareness Day. We do a recruitment fair where we bring over 80 different medical, dental, and health professional schools to the Atlanta University Center campus. We also do provide support for MCAT preparation. And we also do sponsor trips to different medical and health professional facilities all over the country. One of our strengths is the support we get from our health professions alumni, particularly members of the Thomas J. Blocker Society. They're always available to support our programs. They provide mentorship opportunities and opportunities for our students to get some clinical experience by inviting them to participate and observe the activities that take place in their places of work. Again, if you want to go to medical or dental school, this is the right place. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. There are 2 of us in the Office of Health Professions here to serve and to support you. I, Mr. Ajit Samrasingh, and Ms. Esther Lee are going to be very much involved in your development throughout the process. But again, we do expect you to do your part. You have to take your coursework extremely very, very seriously and make sure you contact us if things begin to start falling apart. A bad score on the first quiz is enough reason for you to get in touch with us. Again, I don't anticipate we're going to have any problems this semester, and I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. Again, congratulations and good luck.
Welcome, incoming freshman class. Because Morehouse College is committed to student success, we've partnered with Hobson's to bring you an amazing online tool called Starfish. This video is designed to introduce you to the tool and to highlight its key features and functions. This is me. I'm Dr. Tanya Clark. I'm a faculty member here at Morehouse College, and I'm also the manager of Starfish. So please feel free to give me a call or send me an email if you ever have any questions or concerns about your use of Starfish. So what is Starfish? I've put together a list here of some key features of the platform, but first I want you to make sure that you click on the link in the very first block and watch an introductory video by Hobson's explaining an overview of the platform. But some key things for you to keep in mind: Starfish is an intuitive, web-based advising and support tool that empowers students to achieve their academic, career, and life goals. Starfish puts students at the center of the Morehouse community, connecting them quickly and efficiently to advisors, professors, and professional staff. Starfish links students to a host of campus resources, such as tutoring and counseling services, allowing them to work closely with a network of people who are committed to student success. So some of the key features, the things that you'll be doing in your day-to-day use of Starfish, include tracking your progress and attendance in class. This means that through Starfish, you can know right away if there is any concern about your class performance. You can send and receive notifications, which means you are easily and quickly connected to the people who are invested in your success. You can make appointments with tutors, advisors, and professors. You can receive words of encouragement and support from your instructors and staff who recognize your hard work. And you can also use Starfish to reach out for help. This way you can communicate with a support network that will help you answer your questions and get you the help that you need. How do I access Starfish? There are currently 2 ways that you can access the Starfish app. The first is through my portal. The second way is through your Blackboard course. And forthcoming is a direct link on our Morehouse website. On your own time, click on the My Portal link in this presentation and the Morehouse website link in this presentation so that you can see the 2 ways that you can get access to Starfish. How do I? So this is a list of 6 primary functions that you need to understand in order to use Starfish successfully. The first thing you would need to do is to set up your profile. If you click on the link below, it will take you to training videos that explain setting up your profile, using the dashboard, how to make an appointment, how to view your upcoming appointments, how to request help, and how to find your success network. These are the 6 primary functions that you'll be using in Starfish on a regular basis. So make sure that you click each one of these and watch the very short training videos developed by Hobson's so that you will have a better understanding of how to use Starfish. Please also keep in mind that the videos may look slightly different than what you see when you pull up. Hobson's made videos for a wide audience, and so we might have a few little bells and whistles on the Morehouse application that aren't being used on other campuses. So I wouldn't be a professor if I didn't leave the presentation without giving you any homework. After watching the video resources included in this presentation, do the following activities before the start of the semester. First, complete your profile. Second, upload a picture. And third, familiarize yourself with at least one service in your Student Success Network. And lastly, contact me if you have any questions or concerns. Again, I'm Dr. Clark. There's my phone number and email. Again, welcome to Morehouse College. I look forward to meeting everyone.
Good afternoon. My name is Nate Normant. I'm the director of the Writing Center at Morehouse, also the Black Ink Project at Morehouse. Writing is one of the most important skills that you have to do in your academic career and after in your professional career. At Morehouse, we emphasize effective writing. And the idea is that we want to improve your writing to the point where you're confident that whenever you are asked to write an essay for any class, regardless of your major, that you do an outstanding job on it. At Morehouse, we have several programs that are designed to improve your writing abilities and your writing skills. The first program is our writing freshman year writing program. It is a program, a comprehensive writing program that has a freshman year writing component of 2 courses. One is English 101 and 102. These 2 courses are freshman level sequence courses, and the enrollment is based on your placement score upon admission to the college. In those 2 courses, you are taught basic skills in writing in terms of grammar. You are taught different modes of discourse, the types of writings that you will do in your major while you're at Morehouse. You will be expected to write at least 5 to 8 essays your first semester. In addition, in the sequence course 102, you'll also expect to improve your writing. Writing is developmental. So the idea is that writing instruction is sequential and is designed to improve your writing at each level of your career at Morehouse College. There's a third course of writing English 103 that places students there who either have a advanced placement course or have writing skills that are appropriate beyond the first year composition of writing. We also have what we call a writing across the curriculum or writing in the discipline. And once you are in your discipline, you will be asked to write specific discipline modes or specific discipline types of writing. So if you're a biology major, they have particular modes and styles of writing. If you're a history major, if you're a psychology major, based on your major, we'll determine the type of writings that you do. Writing is about discovery of ideas in terms of how you can improve the content of your writing. Also, writing is a thinking process. It facilitates thought. It's designed to help you improve your thinking ability in terms of writing critical thinking, critical essays. Also, in terms of writing and particular content, you understand that you write for a particular audience. There's a particular format you have. There's a particular purpose in terms of your writing. Also, writing in terms of intensive courses to develop higher level of critical thinking. At Morehouse, we also have another program called the Black Ink Project. And the Black Ink Project connects the writing skills development of our students to the exploration of topics related to Black life, history, and culture, a process that we believe will increase your engagement and ultimately improve your writing proficiency. The overall goal of Black Ink Project is to increase your writing proficiency. The Black Ink Project will provide you with the opportunity to immerse yourselves in the writing process at every stage of your experience at Morehouse. The Black Ink Project includes the English Composition 101 and 102, your first year writing experience, your general education, and Black life, history, and culture, and other significant levels of writing that you experience in your discipline, again, in what we call writing in the discipline or writing across the curriculum. This goal, which is consistent with the tradition of articulate servant leadership for Morehouse men, are known, will be informed and facilitated through students' selections of writing topics related to Black life, history, and culture. Key to success of this plan will be equipping faculty with the knowledge of culture relevant pedagogy and stages for teacher writing across the curriculum and within the discipline. The project emphasizes assessment of your writing at each level. There are 4 basic goals. One is to provide students with numerous opportunities to engage in writing activities that will improve your written communication skills throughout matriculation at the college. You will be able to produce grammatically and mechanical correct documents. You'll be able to organize and coherent and cohesive writing documents, to utilize critical thinking when producing a written document, and correctly apply an appropriate mode of writing, considering the content and purpose of the document. Goal 2 is to facilitate your exploration and selection of writing topics relating to Black life, history, and culture in your first year experience in general education and discipline specific to your courses. You will be able to document and draw upon the lives and history and culture of Black people. The third goal is to provide opportunities for faculty in development of teaching and writing to improve your skills. Our faculty have been trained in terms of effective ways of teaching writing. Our faculty have been trained in terms of best practices for teaching writing, online and face-to-face. Writing assignments will be designed for particular courses. Writing assignment will be designed at each academic level that you experience at Morehouse College. The fourth goal of this program, the Black Ink Project, is to establish Morehouse as the center for knowledge in terms of improving the writing of African American males. We plan to conduct research on culture relevant topics. We plan to produce research that will demonstrate how we taught and how effective your writing was improved. The final component of our efforts to improve your writing ability is that we have a writing center, a multimedia writing center that provides face-to-face, one-on-one tutoring to help you, regardless of what your major is, to improve and edit your writing abilities. We approach writing holistically, where we explain writing concepts, strategies for understanding grammar and mechanics, and the different rhetorical approaches of your writing. The Writing Center is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's located in Brawley Hall 200. There's information provided online. If you want to find more information about these 3 programs, if you go to Morehouse QEP or Morehouse Black Ink Project, you can go to the Morehouse Writing Center, and you can go to the Morehouse Writing Programs. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email me. That's listed on this document. My email is nathaniel.norman@morehouse.edu. My phone number is 470-639-0896, and my office is located in Broadway 200. Welcome to Morehouse. Any help you need, we are here to help you improve your writing. Have a great semester.
Greetings. My name is Dr. Lycurgus Muldrow, and I'm the director of the Morehouse College Makerspace Exploration Center. A makerspace is a social workspace where technologically advanced tools are available that students can use to make things and invent things. The maker culture at Morehouse College is one that seeks to engage students in do-it-yourself activities that foster creativity and even leadership development. Housed within the Exploration Center is Makeway, a student-led organization that competes in national making and innovation competitions. This next slide shows pictures of students working in the Makerspace, as well as the equipment that's in the Makerspace. Within the Makerspace, we have laser cutters, 3D printers, high-definition computers, hand tools, circuit boards such as Arduino and Raspberry Pi. And our website is www.morehousemakerspace.org. The next slide shows some of the activities of Makeway, the student club. Makeway actually competes in national competitions, making innovation competitions for students, such as the NSF AAAS contest that happens every year in Washington, D.C. And in the last 3 years, Morehouse students have won first, second, or third place in this particular national competition, bringing home thousands of dollars in reward money. We've also participated in the NASA competition that was in New Orleans, the IM3D in Michigan, as well as the Toyota Challenge in Atlanta. And last year, a student at Morehouse won first place in the Toyota Challenge and won quite a nice little monetary prize. In this next slide, we see things that students have invented and made. For example, at the top in the center, there was a student that actually created a shoe that actually could charge your cell phone when you walk. The student won in a national competition. At the bottom on the left, you see a design for a river water purification system that can use running water in a third world country that's off the grid, doesn't have electricity, and purify water. This was also an award-winning design. Now, in addition to STEM students working in the Makerspace, we also have art students and music students and history students. For example, you see pictures of a kalimba, which is an African thumb piano, an African lyre, as well as a talking drum, which were all made by students from the music department. Finally, in this last slide, you can contact us by lycurgus.moldra@morehouse.edu or brian.lawrence@morehouse.edu. Our location on campus is room 217, Merrill Hall. Thank you very much.
Frederick Douglass Academic Success Center. We now offer virtual support services. Services include success workshops, tutoring, writing center, academic advising, and more. The hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. To schedule any virtual support services, please direct all inquiries to fdasc@morehouse.edu. The director of the center is Dr. Derek Bryan. The Parent and Student Success Advocate Director is Mrs. Keisha Buggs. The Athletic Advisement and Skills Enhancement Specialist is Ms. Udaline Renard. The Administrative Assistant is Ms. Janisha Beatty. Workshop Series. The following is the FDASC workshop programming for the year 2020. Number 1, be the CEO of you. Gain experience on how to pitch your strengths and accomplishments, establish a professional network, and learn the basics of professional communication for career development. The second is motivation workshop. Understand and identify factors to ensure continued focus on academics while working towards achieving different type of goals. The third workshop offered is stress management. Students will be given resources on how to cope with different types of stress. The fourth workshop is effective note-taking. Learn how to take, organize, and use notes effectively inside and outside of the classroom. The fifth workshop is Journey to Academic Success. This workshop provides an explanation of test types and test-taking tips, as well as information. Here are a list of some skills that are covered during the FDASC workshops: time management, relationship building, social and academic techniques, self-improvement, and many more. The Frederick Douglass Academic Success Center also offered technical skill building workshops. Some skills covered are Microsoft, PowerPoint, Brainfuse, and Banner. The Frederick Douglass Academic Success Center FAQs technical workshop improves students' experience at the college, provides quick information, reduces the time students need to answer simple questions, and it also boosts engagement and self-confidence with the student. Tutorial services are also offered at the center. Tutoring is available to all Morehouse College students for free. Tutors are available for one-on-one and group tutoring. However, for the fall 2020 semester, tutoring will be available virtually only. The aim of the tutoring program is to help students develop the skills and strategies they need to independently and successfully engage in a course. Type of tutors available for now are certified peer tutors as well as Brainfuse tutor. Some tutoring subjects covered are math, science, foreign language, business and economics, social science, or computer science. Tutoring is also available through the Brainfuse app. Brainfuse helps students reach their goals by connecting them with qualified e-tutors anytime and anywhere. Users can also initiate and organize online meetings for peer-to-peer learning. The Brainfuse learning platform gives power to students to manage their learning outcomes. How to find tutors. Peer tutors are tutors who are undergraduates who have performed well in the courses they support. Book appointments with tutors via Starfish located on My Portal. Appointments will be conducted virtually on Microsoft Teams and will be recorded. Brainfuse tutors are tutors who are graduate level or professional experts in their subject. These tutors will be provided through the Brainfuse application. Students will join the live session with tutor via Blackboard Learn, and this service is available 24/7. To access the Brainfuse app, you will click on Tools and find Brainfuse app, and then select the subject you need help with. For more instructions, please direct questions to fdasc@morehouse.edu. Student academic grievance. A grievance is defined as an actual or supposed circumstance that is regarded as just cause for complaint. A general grievance is issued by a student against any member of the college community that violates the statutes expressed in the grievance policy statement. Grade discrepancy is a grievance issued by a student whose intention is to dispute a grade given in any course that he believes was given in arbitrary or capricious manner by a professor. A formal academic grievance is filed with the Office of Academic Affairs through the Parent and Student Success Advocate, Mrs. Keisha Buggs, only after an informal resolution has been rendered by the Professor, Academic Director, APD, and the Divisional Chair. This now concludes the presentation for the Frederick Douglass Academic Success Center. Please direct any questions to fdasc@morehouse.edu. Thank you.
Greetings, Morehouse College class of 2024. My name is Dr. Nina Gilbert, and I am the director of the Morehouse Center for Excellence in Education, also known as MCEE. MCEE has a mission to change the world. We will prepare talented educators who are equipped to revolutionize schools and classrooms in urban and underserved communities. We have an unrelenting focus on social justice, educational excellence, equity, and ethical leadership. These core values are embedded in all aspects of the student experience, in all of our courses and activities sponsored by the center. The center offers multiple pathways that include activities ranging from certification programs that lead to students becoming credentialed classroom teachers, to those that prepare students to become advocates, researchers, innovators, and leaders who are equipped to revolutionize education. Our 5 pathways, explore, lead, innovate, teach, and engage, all have distinctive features that align with various career options in each pathway. Embedded in each are the courses that broaden a student's knowledge base while also immersing them in real-world settings where they can apply what they've learned. Before Morehouse students reach their senior year, they may discover that they have countless career and graduate school options. MCEE supports these students as they explore the many opportunities available to them in the field of education. Students also have an opportunity to participate as MCEE Fellows. The Morehouse Teaching Fellows are scholars who are interested in becoming classroom teachers. These students can apply during their sophomore year, and they will complete a joint Morehouse-Spelman teacher preparation program. Currently, students can become certified in early childhood or in secondary education in the areas of chemistry, English, history, mathematics, physics, or political science, as well as Spanish or music. We also have the MCEE Urban Education Fellows. These are scholars who may or may not be interested in teaching, but are interested in making impact in the field of education. These students also may choose to not seek certification, but may choose to take an alternative route into the classroom. Urban Education Fellows are also interested in pursuing opportunities in education research, policy, advocacy, and social and human services. And we also have the MCEE Leadership Fellows. These are students who are identified as exceptional scholars who are able to serve as ambassadors to the center. These scholars also are committed to supporting the research and student outreach and community service activities sponsored by MCEE. MCEE also offers a number of education-related activities and opportunities for all students, regardless of major. These activities range from student research to podcasting and film projects that will allow students to confront common narratives, identify and debate diverse perspectives, and gain a deeper understanding of the practices, policies, and theories in education that are most consequential for underserved students. Are you a revolutionary educator? If you are interested in learning more about the education program at Morehouse College, then you should plan to participate in some of the exciting virtual and in-person activities that we have planned for the upcoming school year. If you think a career in education is right for you, then you should have that conversation during your advising process so that you can choose the proper courses and programs that will lead to your desired degree, and so that you can learn options for certification if you desire to teach. So on behalf of the MCEE team, again, we welcome you to the house, and we look forward to seeing you all next month.
Welcome to Morehouse College, class of 2024 and our transfer students. I am Lawrence Edward Carter Sr., the founding dean of the Martin Luther King Jr. International Chapel. I am also a member of the Division of the Humanities, where I am professor of religion. On behalf of all who serve the chapel, I invite you to join us in being faithfully committed as servant scholars, adaptive leaders to the college and the broader community. The chapel mission is to develop transformative, nonviolent ambassadors of peace who reveal and co-create the beloved world community. The chapel's vision is to be a beacon for everyone seeking to realize Dr. King's dream of the beloved world house, Howard Thurman's guidance on the religion of Jesus, and the universal character-building virtues of Benjamin Elijah Mays. The foundations of the chapel's work are spirituality, the sacred; scholarship, the self; and service to society. This work is organized into 4 interconnected focus areas. First, scholarship emphasizes learning, research, teaching, and writing on the life and work of the key exemplars who created the international roots of the nonviolent civil rights movement and shaped the Morehouse religious and Black social gospel justice tradition. Second, student development is tutored by the liberal arts, philosophy, theology, ethics, and human education for pre-seminarian chapel assistants and our college-wide student body. Third, our full guidance ministry and pastoral care underscore Christian services, biblical studies, interfaith dialogue, and personal, academic, vocational, grief, financial, sickness, incarceration, death, loss or theft, ethical support, and premarital counseling. And fourth, global community engagement is actualized through our Gandhi King Ikeda Institute for Cosmopolitan Ethics and Reconciliation for development and recognition of individuals who exemplify Dr. King's values and ethics. The Howard Thurman Spiritual Educational Trust for Nonviolent, Global, Conflict, Love-olution Advances, and the Rabin King Heschel Cook Initiatives and Dialogues on Black-Jewish relations. Your enrollment at Morehouse College is a sign of your commitment to intellectual and spiritual self-realization. I look forward to meeting and working with you toward the full actualization of your sacred potential.
What's good, family? I am Gabriel Denard Cloud, and I proudly serve as the 36th president for the Martin Luther King Jr. Chapel Assistance Program at Morehouse College this 2020-2021 academic year. For the past 41 years, this program has been about educating stewards of scholarship and service. It is a space for all faiths, creeds, and ideas. Whether you're a preacher, a preacher's kid, or one who really isn't sure about all of this religion stuff, this is a place for you. With the chapel as the soul of the campus, the Chapel Assistance Program would definitely be its heartbeat, designed to allow students to engage each other on topics ranging from theology to social justice, religion, practices, diversity, difference, pluralism, worship, and liturgies during the academic year. Thurman Thursdays are also an integral part of our program. It also allows students to attend and serve in various areas of ministry during our weekly worship services, such as the praise team, the choir, interpretive mind, liturgical dance, Afro-hermeneutics, and more. Listen, the chapel is just for you. There is something intrinsically sacred about the Morehouse experience. What adds an even deeper and more meaningful note to this sacredness is being a part of the Martin Luther King Jr. Chapel Assistance Program. While the chapel is an academic space, we also hold the dear and genuine moments we share together close to our hearts. These opportunities are full of great memories, laughs, and lasting friendships, which I can say have personally aided me and walked me through my Morehouse career. Dr. Lawrence Edward Carter Sr. serves faithfully as the founding dean, campus pastor, professor, in-resident archivist, and voice of reason for thousands of chapel assistants around the world, who now occupy many major pulpits and public squares around the world. I am so excited to meet you, and I look forward to seeing you this year. We'll see you in the chapel.
Welcome to the World House at Morehouse.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morehouse. And this, I'm going to talk about education abroad at Morehouse College. I wonder how many of you have thought about going to study abroad. When you come to Morehouse, you have ample opportunities to study in other countries. At this moment, we offer more than 100 sites in all over the world. You can study abroad for 1 semester, 1 academic year. You also can go to study abroad to a short term, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You will wonder, so why should I study abroad? What is study abroad? Study abroad means there are several things. One is it's going to other countries to study, that you can understand that. Another thing, at this moment, we cannot go to other countries because of COVID-19. You can study abroad virtually. So this is several ways. For example, next semester, we have students study abroad virtually in England. Some students want to go to a London Economic School virtually. So you do have many ways to study abroad. I would urge you or persuade you to think about study abroad, because that's the part of your education. You come to college. After college, you will become a global citizen. We are living in a global village. So I urge you to think about it, what is study abroad, and how you can go study abroad. This several picture. Can you see that picture? This picture is a lot. This year in January, students go to Ireland to study abroad for social justice. They went to Ireland for 10 days. You can see they have a meeting. They have a lot of activities. And in addition to we offer study abroad program, we have a lot of promotion for study abroad. One is a Global Tigers. And we are several kind of study abroad. I talk about short term, long term. We are most common is a short term. For example, this summer, if we passing summer, if we didn't have this COVID-19, we would have more than 13 programs go to different places. We have a program in Italy, Portugal. Of course, we have this program. Look at the pictures in China. We have a program in China. We have a program go to South Africa. Why study abroad? Why many countries? You will receive a lot of emails from me, and also you can see we are promotion flyers, everything. You will see the campus. Our campus is wide open for the global studies. Why study abroad? I talk about you will be a global citizen. You are Morehouse man. You are not. You won't be cosmopolitan after college. So this is one of the best opportunity to explore in other countries. And second one, why do you go to study abroad? Is you will challenge yourself. You will go out of your comfort zone and study something about yourself. And third, I feel dream big and become big. The world is your stage. You need to think about what you can be in 10 years, in 20 years. Some people study business. You want to be a businessman internationally. You don't want to only do business in your own city. You want to go to other countries. And another one is you want to go to try to different academic study in other schools. You will see other schools, same topic, they have different way of learning, different way of teaching. That all will benefit you. And this picture, you can see, this is last December. They are going to Mexico for, we call them unpaid program. This program is a full paid scholarship program. And we have several programs is actually full paid. For example, I'm announcing today is we have a new program in Taiwan next summer. The program is paid 4 weeks, paid by Taiwanese government. They were paid include airfare. Everything you want to, they paid all airfare there for 4 week study tuitions. Our study abroad in China program is paid by scholarship, half a scholarship. Program in Germany is paid full by our scholarship. But you also have other ways to pay your study abroad program. For example, you have a scholarship, Gilman scholarship here. I do not have time to play the video, but you can see the Gilman scholarship is very good for our Morehouse students. This is based on the grant. If you have I guess you have grant, if you have some grant, and then they will give you, cover most of your scholarship. Our students get scholarship Gilman almost every year. And we also have other program. They pay part of the study abroad. There are several ways to pay for it. For example, our Morehouse students, these students just received the scholarship for Douglas scholarship, which is paid for next summer, not this summer, not 2020, 2021. So there is a lot of opportunity for scholarships. You can come to our office. These are scholarship opportunities. I will put it here. We total have, I don't have much time. So this is our office. I always have 3 people. In the middle is me, and there's another Miss White. Where we are located? We are located in this building. So you can come to us to ask any questions. our president hoped that all the new students would have opportunity to go to study abroad in the next 4 years. So that will be study abroad will be part of your education. I hope I can show you some. Let me show you this one about this Gilman scholarship. This scholarship. This is CIE scholarship. I wonder if I can show you. It's kind of slow. Yeah, just.
And now I am walking. Taking this road makes sense to me, but it is one that no one I know has taken before. And as I continue to walk on this road, I see evidence of footsteps, unoriginality. I've been here before, but I am back on this path because I wanted more. More understanding of what it takes to be an agent of change and what it takes to create more agents of change. I want to be a part of creating a revolution that you would not imagine someone of my size to embody. I want to create a legacy that matches the strength of my parents, my mentors, and my ancestors. My name is Fanta Crowder, and I'm a 2015 graduate of Howard University. While at Howard, I studied political science and economics. And since graduating from Howard University, I have been participating in a 2-year fellowship program at the African Leadership Academy. I have a particular interest in education in Africa, which is what led me to seeking this fellowship. While I was at Howard, I studied abroad in Rwanda, Senegal, South Africa, Morocco, and Ghana. Overall, while I did obtain a lot out of those rich study abroad experiences, I wanted more, and that's what led me to seek out the African Leadership Academy's fellowship. Here at the African Leadership Academy, I have a chance to see a really innovative education curriculum unfold. I also work closely with young African entrepreneurs from all across Africa. My overall goal is to improve the livelihoods of young Malians through the education or economic sector. By the end of my fellowship, I will be enrolling into a master's in public policy program, and my focus will be in international education or international development.
Okay, so if you have any questions, I will be here to answer your questions. And this is about international education program. I'm going to show you another program as well, which is our Chinese study program. Just wait, I'm going to show you the program. We are the only HBCU which offer a 4-year Chinese instruction. Actually, a few days ago, I was talking to other HBCUs, trying to figure out how other people teach their Chinese studies. And actually, we are the only school. Still, other schools only teach 1 year or 2 years. So when you are here, you have the opportunity to major in Chinese. And China is very, very important. I guess I don't need to even emphasize. You can see lately the relationship between China and the United States has been getting to a new level of so-called Cold War. The reason why we do that, the reason why the United States need to do that, because of our national security, also because China is a very different country than we are. And it's also a totalitarian society. And they are very strong now. Economically, they are the second largest economy. They do have the ambition. China has the ambition to lead the world. They believe the 21st century is theirs. So what do? We need to study it. We need to study China. In order to study China, you need to start the baby step to learn Chinese language, to learn Chinese culture. So as Morehouse, as the only HBCU offer both major and minor in Chinese studies, please take this wonderful, precious opportunity to join us. We do We have quite a few graduates. This 2020, we total have 5 majors. And these are our majors. And the first one, this one, Jared, he is going to Columbia University to study. Other students already find a job. Tim's is working, I guess, started at the Dell company, is there. And if you study Chinese, you could have a lot of opportunities of finding jobs. A lot of my students told me that because they can speak Chinese, and they get a job offer immediately. So then we offer Chinese major and minor. I want to let you know. This is one of our students, graduate. He works at Goldman Sachs. He just actually quit his job, go to work for NGA because he's trying to apply for graduate school. We have students participate in a lot competition. This is Willie Thompson. He just graduated from Schwarzman College. If you have never heard of this college, that's very common because college is in China, but it was founded by billionaire Schwarzman. It's called, this college is only recruit 120 students each year. It's a leadership program. They focus on cultivate student leadership ability. Last summer, I went to visit them. Their teacher professors include Albright, our Secretary of State in the previous. And at the moment when we went there, their teacher, their professor was the Prime Minister of Australia. So they have different teachers there to teach them leadership ability. He just graduated from there. We do offer Chinese language courses. And our class is fun. You can see the students, how happy they are. And students can actually, they perform a lot in class. I do not have time to click it. You can see we have total 3 teachers. And this is me and there's another teachers. We also offer Chinese culture through film class, which is taught in English. You don't need to take Chinese language class. You can take this class to understand Chinese culture. We also have class in literature, also taught in English. In addition to this academic curriculum, we also have a celebration of Chinese festival and culture. So you're warmly welcome to join us every year. Of course, we have this fantastic study abroad program. Each year we go to China. Normally we are in Beijing at this moment. We have this memo cooperation with Beijing University, Beijing Technology University. If you go there, that's what you do. This is the Chinese people feel African American. They don't see many African Americans. So they normally put their kids, they take photos with us. If you go to China, you seem to feel like you are a minor celebrity. This is the way we're in China, actually. I want to show you a little bit this. Just a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, don't do anything. We were at the Great Wall.
Are you thinking? Yeah.
Okay.
Are we here?
Yeah. Okay.
Which way are we rocking? Are we swing? Let's roll! Whoa! All right. Is it ready? Hold on. E. Go. Stop. Dear old Morehouse, dear old Morehouse, we have pledged our lives to thee, and will ever, yea, forever, give ourselves in loyalty.
So you can see, we really have a lot of fun there. And of course, we have other activities. I just want to tell you, we have this fantastic opportunity for you to study Chinese. And please think about your language requirements. You can take Chinese 101, 102, 201 to fulfill your language requirements. You also challenge yourself to see if you can do something you never dream of doing it. So please join us. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer your questions. Okay, I'm here and good to talk to everyone. Okay, I'm done. I'm too nervous.
You're great.
Working to a student is different to talking to people.
So we're actually still broadcasting. So I'm going to go ahead and bring us on. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Mel Foster. I am the Associate Provost for Student Success. My lighting is kind of weird here, but I'll see if you can see me a little bit better here. I want to welcome you all and have you to ask questions of all of the previous presentations that you've seen, starting at about 10 up to now. So we have each of the presenters or representatives from those areas here and accessible to ask, for you to ask questions. I'm going to monitor the chat area for questions that are there, and then I'll have the particular responders to respond to you. Dr. Shen, there's a young man here whose father was stationed in Japan, so he learned a little bit of Japanese, but he's also interested in learning Chinese. So I've referred him to you, but if there's anything else you want to let him know that he can do, I referred him to your email address for future information. Is that fine? Okay. Let's see here. Someone has asked, are there new costs for virtual study abroad experiences?
Could you repeat that question?
Are there new costs for virtual study abroad experiences? So I'm assuming that we probably don't have any of those yet. Let's see. So another question here. Does the political science major have any study abroad programs? What I can tell you as a response to that question. Say it again.
Can I answer that?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm assuming that we probably don't have any of those yet.
Oh, well, all the study programs are organized by international
question
office.
Here. Does the political science major have any study abroad programs? What I can tell you as a response to that question. Say it again.
Can I answer that?
So I'm assuming that we probably don't have any of those yet. You're fine.
Oh, well, all the study programs are organized by international office.
Here. Does the political science major have any study abroad programs?
All the
what I can tell you as a response to that question. Say it again.
Can I answer that?
So I'm assuming that we probably don't have any of those yet. You're fine.
Oh, well, all the study programs are organized by international office.
Here. Does the political science major have any study abroad programs? No. Okay. It appears that we were having a loop there. hold tight, everybody. There's a loop that's happening, and it's creating an issue in the broadcast.
So you do realize that we do hear you very clearly. At least I do.
Yes,
Okay.
I think we're live now. Okay. Yeah. So we'll try this once more. So Dr. Shen, the question was, does the political science program have any study abroad experiences?
So, you know,
I'm typing it. I'm talking to students online.
Okay, so you're responding in the chat?
Yeah.
We'll try this once more. Okay. Dr. Shen, the question was, does the political science program have any?
Dr. Shen, you're muted. You're muted. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
We'll try this once more. Okay. Dr. Shen, the question was, does the political science program have any?
All the study abroad programs are organized by the Office of International Education. If you study political
Dr.
sciences...
Shen, you're muted. You're muted.
No,
We can't hear you.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. We'll try this once more. Does the political program have any? Okay, so Dr. Shen, if you could turn your YouTube volume down, as you're listening to the playback, it's picking up and it's coming out over the broadcast. So if you could turn your YouTube volume down, that would be helpful. Thank you. And if any of the others are watching the broadcast at this time, just turn your volume down on the broadcast, on the YouTube broadcast, so it doesn't pick up in the live stream from us. All right. So, Dr. Shen has been answering some questions in the chat space. And let me just pause and say, please accept my apology for this technical difficulty we've been encountering. It appears that the loop is still happening in the YouTube broadcast. And just as soon as it pauses, then we'll be live with the news stuff here. All right. So I see that there are some questions here. I'm gonna skip to So this is strange. So this is on YouTube. It is looping, and it's hard to tell whether or not it's actually going to pick up what I say now. I think it is. It's just looping. It's just increasing the span of the loop, which is weird that this is happening because it rarely ever happens like this with YouTube. But let's hang on one second. So I understand that everything is actually working out just fine. Perhaps there's something wrong with my YouTube, but everybody else is receiving us clearly. And so question-wise, so someone actually has confirmed we can hear you. So questions, I'm going to go back here to see if there are any questions. So let me ask of those in our audience, if you have any questions about the Office of Health Professions, pre-dental, pre-med, any questions about what one needs to do for staying on track for one of those careers. And I'm just going to go through the other presenters that are here to make sure we give time for any questions you may have. And so if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat area and we can respond to them. So I'm going to move now then to about the Makerspace to Dr. Muldrow. Does anyone have any questions about the Makerspace? So I see there is a question about the study abroad program, financial aid. Do we know the answer to that question, Dr. Shen? If the study abroad affects the financial aid? So you'll respond through, you want to, okay. So she's going to respond to you through the chat. Can we use our parents' dental and medical programs? Yes, you can stay on your parents' medical and dental. So now I'm going to go to Dr. Normant with the Black Ink project and with the writing lab. Are there any questions regarding those services? Makerspace. Makerspace question. Will the Makerspace be available this semester?
That's a very good question. Will the Makerspace be available this semester? It will be available in limited use. We still have to distance. Oftentimes there's a lot of students in the Makerspace, but we still have to distance. And when Makeway has a club meeting, we can't meet in the Makerspace because there's too many students who have to go in a larger conference room where you can do the social distancing. So it will be open, but at a more limited capacity.
Okay. Let's see. So, there's a question about, so we were told yesterday that there would be information regarding students being initially tested for COVID-19 and ongoing testing. Will that be covered here or later? That will not be covered. It will be, I'm sorry, it will be covered later. Yes, that's the answer to that question. That will be covered later. We also have Dr. Crosby here from the presentation that took place earlier around advisement and registration for this fall. So she's here to answer any questions you may have around registration and advisement for this fall. Oh, someone's asked a question, can any major study abroad? The answer is yes. Someone's asked the question, will we have a full NSO experience next year? You know, really the answer to that question has to be if we have appropriately mitigated the effects of COVID-19, then yes, there will be a full NSO next year, full NSO experience next year. We also have with us in this space is Ms. Beatty from the Frederick Douglass Academic Success Center. And that presentation exposed you to a number of the resources in that space. So if you have any questions about accessing those resources or the individuals in those spaces, now is a good time to ask that question. And Ms. Renard is on as well to be able to handle those questions. Let's see. Question, do incoming freshmen have the option to study online only for the fall semester? Yes, they do. So I will say, while we're here, we have put together a really good slate of panelists here. And the presentations, from what I can see, were really well done. So I want to thank you all for those presentations. We've had a presentation by the division advisors to the students in each of their divisions. We've had a presentation by Dr. Martha Matkins going over how to use Blackboard, how to access it, and how to use it. We also had then a series of presentations about the different services that we offer at the college. And Dr. Shen just finished presenting on study abroad and the Chinese studies program. Let's see, so there's a question here. Where will we find the workshops for the Frederick Douglass Academic Success Center?
I can answer that one.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have all workshops done in multiple fashion. So for the students that are on campus, they'll have access to it in person. And we'll make sure that we follow all of the CDC protocols, but we'll also have it airing live, and then we'll record those sessions and place them on our YouTube channel.
Fantastic. Will Archer Hall, including the basketball courts, be open? Archer Hall will be open, and the basketball courts will be open, but there'll be, this idea of how do we accomplish the city's CDC guidelines around social distancing for those sports that will be in place. And so we'll be considering how to maintain social distancing for those, what is supposed to be a non-contact sport, but we know that basketball isn't non-contact. Yeah. So here's a question. When will the registration show online classes for fall 2020? Dr. Crosby, you want to handle that?
Sorry, I was on mute and trying to type in the chat. They're being updated continuously, and they're scheduled to be completing update at the end of this week or beginning of next week.
So, and we will also endeavor to have, well, I think I understand. So we will have, you will see online, the online course designation in the title of the course.
It should be both in the title and in the mode of instruction.
So it'll be the mode of instruction and in the title. Mm-hmm. If you want to, oh, that's Dr. Shen. I'm sorry. It's not a student. How many students are allowed to come with students on move-in day? For that, you need to go to, if you will please email tigerden@morehouse.edu. You will receive an answer to that question. You may also go to the COVID-19 FAQs on the website and click on housing. And I believe they have that answer there as well. I'm not answering that question because I know that there is a limited number, just not sure what that limited number is. See, can we go? I think everything else has been answered. Oh. Good question here. Will we get notifications of when the sessions will be placed on the YouTube channel? So all of these sessions that are taking place are being recorded and will be on the YouTube channel, I think, fairly quickly, because it's a matter of loading them in. Because they're being recorded, that shouldn't be an issue. Someone had asked earlier, though, about the division advisor presentations, about where those would be stored, and whether or not they would be on the YouTube channel or just in Blackboard. How would you like to do that, Dr. Crosby?
Well, some of us have some technical difficulties recording now, so we're going to have to go back and record some of them again. But they are going to be in Blackboard, and then we can ask Mr. Oglesby to put them in the YouTube channel as well.
Okay. Well, I think it looks like the questions are being answered in the chat space. I'm going to go ahead and allow Drs. Muldrow and Dr. Normant to go ahead and sign off here if there are no questions for them. We'll stay on for a little while longer to see if there are any other questions that come in pertaining to study abroad and to registration. When is a survey on Blackboard supposed to be submitted? ASAP. As soon as you can get in and complete the survey, please complete it. We need that information as quickly as you can provide it to us. What courses can you take at Spelman? Yeah, so there are a number of courses that are available through Spelman, but those are made available through an MOU, a memorandum of understanding that we have with Spelman. So there is a limit to which courses are available. For freshmen, I'm not sure how many courses are being made available to freshmen through cross-registration.
Cross-registration is not available for this academic year.
For freshmen?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I thank you, and I'll go ahead and sign off.
Thank you, sir.
Likewise. Be safe.
And if there are no further questions for Mr. Ajit Samarasinghe, I listened. Thank you. I think I'm saying your name correctly.
On behalf of the Morehouse College community of scholars,
as well.
Okay, thank you very much, and have a great rest of the afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Actually, there was one other question. Where can we get more information on the Makerspace program? If you will email Lycurgus, I'll type this in here. Lycurgus.muldrow Someone's asked a question as to whether or not they can use their own kit or have to use the one from Morehouse. You can use your own kit. What's going to be important there is that we get an official report about whether or not you were positive or negative, but it needs to be an official report. Can we resend the student survey? So we didn't send out the survey. The survey is actually in the Advising 101 course that all freshmen are enrolled in. All new students or all freshmen?
All freshmen and transfer students who have registered for classes, they are now in that class.
So that's the key thing.
Yeah.
So
they're
all
not registered
freshmen
for classes.
and transfer students who are registered will actually see that course in Blackboard, and that's where you will access it and then complete that survey. If you have any problems at all accessing Blackboard, please email martha.madkins@morehouse.edu. And that session was recorded and is here on the channel for you to access. Be able to freely travel on and off campus. Will you be able to freely travel on and off campus? It will be a limited access, but obviously we cannot shut you down from leaving campus. But the idea is to limit and reduce your amount of travel off campus in order to help protect our space from anyone catching the virus. The kit, someone's asked the question about when do they send the kit. I don't believe kits have been mailed out yet. And so I would say to just stand by to receive further information about the kits. And I see someone, okay, all of these. Certainly, if you're going to be online, then you would not need a kit because you're not going to be coming to campus at all. But in preparation to, if there's a chance at all that you're coming to campus, we're going to need to have you be tested. So I think where we are now, I think we are good for the sessions that were presented. There doesn't seem to be many questions about those. And so go ahead and continue to put questions in the chat space. But we'll go ahead and sign off from the broadcast, but the chat space will still be live, and we will continue to answer those questions probably for another 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Again, thank you all for attending these sessions. We want to make sure that you have as much information as you need in order to be prepared to engage with us this fall. There is now a month left before the first day of classes. Please, if you have not done this, if you don't have any classes, make sure you have completed your assessments. Make sure you have completed the assessments, the mathematics and the foreign language assessments, so we can get those, your schedules to you, and engage you in that process. We have to have those assessments done. In addition, make sure you sign into your Blackboard Advising 101 course to complete the college student survey. And I'll say more than that. I think you should go in and just look around. Look at the apps that are there that you have access to, and begin to familiarize yourself with their functions. You have a month now to prepare to be ready to be engaged fully on day one. So if you have questions later that come to you, please feel free to email me. My email is Melvin. I'm going to type it in here. Melvin.foster@morehouse.edu. If you have questions about advising or registration, please feel free to email Natasha.Crosby. Type that here. @morehouse.edu.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, good. And I think for the other sessions, you have that information. The division advisor's information is actually recorded in the chat, the 12 o'clock chat space. So that information is and will be accessible in the on the YouTube channel. So until we see you in the fall and do it tomorrow, until we see you in a month's time, stay safe and stay healthy. And if we can be of any service to you, please reach out to us. Bye-bye.
On behalf of the Morehouse College community of scholars, we thank you for joining us for these past 3 days of new student orientation for the fall of 2020. We will continue our orientation August 16, 17, and 18. Please look forward to the correspondence from the college in this regard, and thank you again.
From the basement of Springfield Baptist Church, former slaves rose from the ashes of slavery to become preachers and teachers, the leaders of the black community. Welcome. And God saw his creation, that it was good, and he rested. But his work was still not yet finished. Today, 150 years after its founding, Morehouse College is here, atop the highest point of elevation in Atlanta, Georgia. Today, you are the candles in the dark, the light of the world for all to see. Welcome. Welcome.